Today we're gonna make Connecticut style lobster rolls. I've got 2 kind of 1-pound-ish lobsters here. A lobster that is this size is probably like 5 to 7 years old. I've put the lobsters into the freezer just to kind of numb them, dull them down a little bit, because you wanna cook the lobster when it's live. First, let's cut him. He should be dead, but there we go. We're gonna remove this. That's like the tamale, which is its liver, which is delicious. But for a lobster roll, we don't really want that in there. Beautiful. Nicely clean little lobby. All right, second one. Much easier to clean this one. Looking beautiful. If you look at this, the lobster meat that's in here and the tail, it's like pretty shallow and it's gonna cook pretty quick. This claw is so thick and I want it to kind of cook all evenly. So I'm gonna crack the claws just to help expose the flesh that's in there a little bit. There we go.
Special tool you need for lobstering?
This is a lobster cracker. Ta-da! You don't have to use this, but I don't know what else you would use if you didn't have this. See, nicely exposed. Wow, I did a good job. God, I'm good today. I'm really proud of myself most of the time. Oh, this one's a little harder. I spoke too soon. There we go. Oh, look at that. Last claw, give it a crack. There we go. So we're gonna put an oyster cracker crumb on top. So oyster crackers, there is no oyster in them whatsoever. The reason why they're called oyster crackers basically is because they're typically eaten with like an oyster stew or chowder or something, and you kind of put them on top, crumble them, and it's like saltines. Oh. Got it! Yeah. So I'm gonna crush these up by hand, and I can hear them cracking, just like oyster shells. You hear that? Can you hear the cracking? Crush them up, crush them up, crush them, crush them, crush them. I think that like something crunchy is essential. A lot of times with lobster rolls, you'll get it served with potato chips, and I'll put potato chips on my lobster roll. There we go. While the oven is still pretty low, it's heating up pretty quick. I'm gonna melt some of this butter in the arc. Once it's melted, I'll add in my oyster crackers and some seasoning. My butter is nicely melted. We're gonna toss our oyster crackers right in the butter, along with some garlic powder and some chili flakes. I'm using actually Aleppo pepper, but any kind of chili powder, chili flakes you want, just to add a nice little kind of subtle heat to it. Give that bit of a mix. I'm not adding any extra salt because the crackers have salt on them. Oh, it smells really good. Into the oven it goes. It's gonna toast in there really quickly. So keep your eye on it, keep it moving. Keep like moving it around. We just want it a little bit golden, but not burnt, okay? Nice golden color. As that happens, just give it a stir and keep toasting. All right, you can see it's nice and toasted. Just gonna give it one more stir and it's done. Gonna add in a little bit of lemon zest. Nice little stir. And that is gonna be so good on top of our lobster roll. Next up, we're making our butter. I've got a whole stick of butter up in here because we love our butter. It's already half melted because it's so hot out. So usually with a Connecticut style lobster roll, it's just plain butter. But why wouldn't you season your butter with some shit? You know what I mean? So I'm gonna keep this fairly simple with just like some garlic and chili vibes to go along with the crackers. And what I'm gonna do is grate the garlic into it. It's gonna melt into the butter a little bit better than say like chopping it. You could also mash it into a paste if you wanted, but I think this is really nice. And you can do as much garlic as you want. This is 1 stick of butter, so like 8 tablespoons or 115 grams. We're gonna do 4 cloves. I like it garlicky. I'm also gonna add in some chilies. These are Thai chilies. They've also got a good heat, but a little bit of a sweetness to it as well. I'm just gonna thinly slice these guys. If you don't have fresh chilies, you could also use chili flakes. You could use chili powder. You could use more of the Aleppo pepper, whatever your heart desires, whatever you want. This is your lobster roll. Do what you want with it, you know? Look at this pile of garlic, butter, and chili. I definitely hard with this. Okay, the butter's looking good. It's nice and bubbly and foamy. I'm going to put some of this onto my tails. It smells delicious already. This is gonna go into my arc. We're gonna move it around and let it rotate and cook as we go. Just brush her with a little more butter. I'm gonna flip these guys, okay? Okay, back in she goes. I'm gonna give this another flip, put a little bit more butter on it. I mean, that looks just beautiful, honestly. And you can see the chilies are all kind of just like cooked onto it. Let me see this guy. Ooh, she's hot. I'm gonna give it one more little blast in the oven, and then we're gonna let it cool and pick it. These crumbs are so good. Ooh, boy, look at this. Ah! And let this cool slightly until it's cool enough for me to handle. And then we're gonna clean out all of the meat. And if it cools down too much, what we can do is put it in another skillet into the oven and like toss it with the butter in the oven. This has cooled down slightly. I'm going to take the meat out, put it in a bowl, and then give these guys a little chop. Oh yeah, this is looking good. Woo! Get the meat out of this.
You got a special lobster food too?
Yeah, we got a nice little picker. If you get one of these, I recommend it. This is for crabs, for lobster. You can also use like a knife if you had that, if you didn't have this. There we go. So the lobster roll actually was invented, I think in like the 1920s in Milford, Connecticut. I forget the name of the place, but it's one of those tales as old as time where like a restaurant, someone came in and was like, I want a hot lobster sandwich. And so somebody, the guy at this place in Connecticut, took the lobster meat, cooked it, and tossed it with butter and put it on a roll and gave it to this guy. And that's how a lobster roll came to be. Like there's so much meat in the knuckle, you know? Don't lose that knuckle meat. We got our meat all ready to go. We've got our crumbs and we've got our classic lobster roll style bun. It's New England style. See how on the side, it's like nice and flat. This is classic for a lobster roll in New England. The point of it being flat like this is so you can toast it really nice in butter and get that butter, basically, you know? We're all about lobster, butter, mayonnaise, whatever. It's gonna be delicious, all right? I have a cast iron in the oven. I'm getting it nice and hot. But while I'm waiting for that to heat up a little bit, I'm just gonna chop up some chives and they're gonna go into this mixture as well, okay? And we'll keep a couple extra to sprinkle over the top as well. Just gonna brush some butter onto my buns. Just the outside. And these are brioche style. They're not always brioche. Brioche just has even more butter. This is gonna be delicious. This is nice and hot. Oh boy, this is not gonna take long at all. Yeah, look at that. Right away, it just toasted. This oven doesn't mess around. Just pop it in there, let her toast another 30 seconds, and we're basically done. They are looking beautiful. That, my friend, is what you want to see in a bun. Okay, I'm gonna put my meat back into the butter and pop this into the oven one last time just to let it infuse a little bit. We're just tossing that through into the oven just to heat it through, get some nice kind of char on the top of it as well. And we're just gonna cut some lemon to go with it. Oh, look at that. She's bubbling away. This is good. We got the chives. Now let's just fill up these lobster rolls, shall we? All right. Now the key to a good lobster roll is a lot of lobster meat. You don't want to skimp on this, you know? People pay upwards of like $30 for one of these things, which is highway robbery. But you saw how long it took me to pick that meat. They'll probably speed that up a little bit so you have to see the whole thing. Put a little more meat on top. Really load her in. A little more butter over the top of it. Some chives. Oh, I almost forgot my crumbs. We gotta put the crumbs on top. And some potato chips, just to fill up the space there. A little bit of lemon on the side. Et voila. Beautiful hot lobster roll with garlic chili butter, oyster crackers on top for crunch, lemony, spicy, garlicky again, some chives. This is beautiful. Let's eat it. This is gonna be delicious. Nice little squeeze over the top. Time to take a bite. Oh. That first bite was mainly bread. So I gotta do a second bite. This is so good. It's nice and spicy. It's got that garlic, a lot of butter. The oyster crackers on top. So good. The lemoniness of it. It's got a nice spice. The lobster's nice and sweet as well. I hope you guys like it. Recipes in the link below. Enjoy the Arc XL. Make your lobster roll in there. Goodbye. And now we eat chips. The roll is buttery. Alex has never had one before. Alex, tell me what you're gonna try a bite. You ready? You can't eat the wait, no. You don't eat a lobster roll by picking off the meat. You gotta pick it up, you dingbat. Okay, that's not all you get.
Oh my God.
Pretty good, right?
Thank you so much.
Do you actually really love it?
Yes.
I knew you would.